people, what's up, what's happening? My name is Dr. Clarence and welcome to TV7 Live, where we get to give you all the hottest and top trending topics. Enough respect to everybody who's watching us live right about now. Nasi, today we got a lot of interesting stories. Yeah, man. A lot has been happening in Zimbabwe. A lot of anomalistic deviation in the Zimbabwe political arena. We saw Chiwenga being flown to India, where while he's still in absentia, Aide retires full general and he excogitates his security. Okay, I'm gonna be giving you information, a lot of information right about now. In the meantime, before we proceed with this video, I'm just gonna wait for a live audience just 1 minute, and as I be doing that, I would like to ask you for one favor. Please make sure you click the like button and subscribe to TV7 Live if you have not yet already done so that you never miss any of our videos, because we make a whole heap of videos each and every day. Of course, guys, I wasn't making video in the past 2 days. I was up onto something, but yes, we are back to normalcy. Okay, just 1 minute as I'll be sharing my links on my WhatsApp group Spedu and on our other YouTube channel. Big up to Noresti Runanga says Doc Depi Jiri say. Now we saw something ambiguous happening in the legal fraternity, or rather in the courts. Tendai Biti being convicted, and yes, to those who are concerned, if Tendai Biti is still a member of parliament, yes, he is no longer a member of parliament because he now has a criminal record, hence the need to appeal. Big up Moses Kunembiri. Okay, guys, I'm almost done sharing the links. Enough respect, guys. Enough respect. I hope you have clicked the like button. Okay, I'm just gonna share the link one more time right about now. Yes, Vasativa Janya Patana Kufarira Janyai. I'll be back. Alright, guys, I know a lot of people did not notice what happened. I have an audio, or rather a video, that I'm gonna play you guys where Mohadi is challenging for successorship, and he claims to be the next in line following Aide because of his CV. He claims that every ministry that Aide has been in, he has been in, and he has also been a vice president. Now, this Gascon nation is really serious, really serious. Okay, we are seeing him professing his presidential ambitions. Now, is this a deliberate effort to mitigate Chiwenga? Is this right about now? I'm just gonna go to the video, or rather the audio. Let me see which one plays first. We're gonna listen closely to Chiwenga speaking at the Masvingo rally. Masvingo, thank you, rally. At this rally, we noticed that Pam Chinguri is not there, and we have recently been noticing that Kunukwese Kunekwina Aide Opanenga Asiko, and these thank you rallies, are they meant to show kuti Zimbabwe I really right, you know? Kuti I wabo imimita zamuri kuita wona ikandine support. Now let's listen to Mohadi, what he says. Remember, when he is introduced as a military person, as an army person, and he is introduced as Colonel Mohadi.
I don't do such things. But the irony of it is that he became Minister of State Security.
He says he became Minister of State Security and I became Minister of State Security. Listen.
I became Minister of State Security.
Right?
He became Minister of Defense.
He became Minister of Defense. I
I became
became Minister of Defense. That is Kembo Mohadi speaking. Is this challenging the presidentship, successorship? Is this challenging Chiwenga? Is he trying to profess that he has more credentials than Chiwenga?
Minister of Defense. So,
And he says Minister of Defense. He became Minister of Defense and I became Minister of Defense, comparing himself to Ed.
I got a vice president. And I became.
And so, listen, and so Akaita vice president, not Vakaita, Akaita, like in a friendly manner, to show that we are close. We call each self Iwe Iwe. So Akaita vice president and I became vice president. You see? Okay, guys, keep your comments coming. I'll be reading your comments. Yes, we're gonna be taking live calls. Panyaya Biti later on. My lines will open. Big up to Kunda Msonza, Zenzo Cabo. Enough respect to you, Jake Mareko, Saki, Ndlovu, Talent, Shumba, Bright, Mapengera, Moses, Kanembiri. Enough respect to everybody. Make sure you've clicked the like button already. Okay? Why is Kembo Mohadi saying that? Is he like penultimating Mnangagwa? Remember, my not Mnangagwa, penultimating Chiwenga. Remember, in the Mugabe era, these are presidential or rather youth interface rallies that were used to whip Ed. Okay, food for thought. This may actually be deliberately an ambiguous speech by Kembo Mohadi penultimating General Chiwenga, you see?
But I'm not going to push for out of it. I tell you, I always joke about it. But then he said,
hanzi ausati wamboona chinhu chinonzi interface rally. Pane chinhu chasati waita, ausati wamboatakwa pa-interface rally. Okay, that's Kembo Mohadi claiming that could Ed say that to him. Okay, and I'll now jump border. So he's saying the only difference inina Ed and nango jump border chete and nakutuka pa interface rally. So I qualify. Now this is not really ambivalent because somewhere somehow there is some clarity. So we can say this is equivocal or an ambivalent speech by the vice president, but it's somewhere somehow direct. Let's continue. By so doing, this qualifies me to be president.
But I would like to be more than Jamba, and I would like to be president.
And I would like to be a Boda Jamba, I would like to be the president. Okay, so Kembo Mohadi goes on to say, Ed is my mentor. We know what a mentor does. We know what a mentor is somebody who prepares you to become themselves, or rather who prepares you for something greater than vice presidency. Is it so? Now, is this just, okay, maybe I am over-analyzing things here. Maybe it's not even that. Maybe it's just, what's your perspective on this? I want your perspective. Now, we saw Ed. We saw Ed excogitating his security. Just look at all these guys. You see, all these guys. And now, you'll notice something. He has scratched his military aid for an Air Force, Air Marshal, Air Force guy. You see, he has changed his aide. Now this is Air Force. Usually Papa in the army. Now there is Air Force. You see, he changed, he shuffled, and then he increased it. You see, and now he retires 4 general while Chiwenga is in absentia. And this, it's claimed that these generals are close to Chiwenga. Okay? And in Chiwenga's absentia, Aide retires 4 generals who played a pivotal role in the not-so-cool coup. One of the generals, you know him, the 45-degree general who is Anselm Sanyatwe. IT Puti, yanga yakaita 45 degrees. Now this 45-degree theory, kwa kuri kurasika ere, kwa kuri kita say oro, yanga ere deliberate offside to humiliate somebody. Because why was the August Commission set up in the first place? Was it set up to incriminate Chiwenga? If so, these guys, by saying 45 degrees, chi, they were doing this deliberately. Were they? Remember, this Anselm Sanyatwe was the leader of the Presidential Guard. And among those retired also, we have Air Marshal Shebam and Martin Chedondo, who was the Army Chief of Staff. Martin Chedondo was the Army Chief of Staff, being retired. And these guys varada kusendwa kunze, kunosenza kunze on diplomatic missions out of Zimbabwe. If you are out, you have no power. Is it so? Or I'm just analyzing things. Big up to Takuzgo Makange. Yes, I am. Mimunda Zenzo Kabo. Kundai Msonza. Enough respect. Jack Mareko says, if Biti is possessed, then ED too. Okay, Jack Mareko, your point, it will not make, because ED is the president. The president is free from any convict. He is the president. Okay, it remains. Sakal and Lovus, big up. Okay, keep your comments. We have Norris Trungan says, I'm watching from United Arab Emirates. Enough respect. Okay, now let's go to the BT case. A lot of people are claiming that BT has retained his seat. Okay, what does the Constitution say about this? And is this section, okay, this section, tenure of members of parliament, ye tenure of president, yekambo suspendwa. Yeka suspendwa yere. Because ye term of president, it means ED wouldn't qualify to be the president right now. But now let's look at part 5, section 128. Is it tenure of member of parliament? If a member of parliament takes his or her seat, the member takes oath of a member of parliament, it becomes vacant. Okay, the tenure of the seat of parliament, the seat of the MP becomes vacant when, on the dissolution of the parliament, upon a member resigning his or seat, return notice to the president of the Senate, upon a member becoming a president or vice president, upon a member becoming president of the Senate, speaker, or a member of the other house, if the member ceases to be qualified for registration as a voter, even without leave from the speaker of president of the Senate, as the case may be, the member is absent from the house of which he or she is a member for 21 consecutive days, on which the house he sits in house, if the member accepts public office or office as a member of statutory body, government controlled entity, provincial or metropolitan. Okay, if member was a public officer or a member or employee of statutory body, let's go. Outside Zimbabwe, of conduct with, if committed in Zimbabwe, would be an offense which is a breach of trust, offense, dishonesty, physical violence is an essential element. So if the member is convicted, here is another part. If the member is convicted in Zimbabwe of an offense which is a breach of trust, dishonesty, or physical violence, does Tendai Biti's crime fit here? Inyaya inokwanisa kuvunzika. What Biti should have done, or rather, what I think he should have used as his defense, he would just said, no, I did not announce the election results, but I announced the parallel voter tabulation. Maybe the defense from that perspective. Now, Biti can no longer practice law, can no longer be a member of parliament. Hence, that's why he is appealing the decision he's appealing his conviction. Because of that, he wants a clean record. Big up to Takaoza Mkange. Okay, my number is 0773390967. And I'm just going to take 2-3 calls only. 0773390967. WhatsApp calls only. Big up Mimi Munda, David Mugariswa, Tiwauze Mukanga, Enough Respect, Moses Kanambera. Big up Kundai Musoza, Zrufaya Re. Yes, enough respect, guys. Okay, 0773390967. My lines are open. I'm just gonna take 2 calls, and I'm not gonna keep my lines open for a very long time because I will not say anything. Jack Mareko says Ed said so that at the same time as Biti he should be convicted. Okay, I didn't get it. Kuondo irikuya here since makandiva but okay I don't like talking about these things. Them prophets, them I have a different perspective on that. I am of the belief that those guys, okay, I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Tongai C. Chirenda, 0773390967. Jack Mareko, I didn't get it well. Willard Soka, Jiri say. Dipio my likes agomana, eh? Courtney Hollington, Jiri say. Alright guys, Dr. Clarence is the name, TV7 Live is the channel. Right about now, I'm gonna sign out till we meet again. Enough respect.